Hey everybody, and what is up? Um, Heavenly Lifestyle coming at you with my thoughts on Winter Jam 2015. Um, as a lot of you know, last night there was a major Christian concert that took place in Raleigh, North Carolina at the PNC Arena. As you can see from my shirt, I was there for the Winter Jam Tour Spectacular. It's something that they do every year, and it's across the country in various states. It came to North Carolina twice. It was here the weekend of Valentine's Day, and then it was also here again last night at the PNC Arena in Raleigh. It was originally at the Greensboro Coliseum in Greensboro back in February, and then they came back in March. So I wanted to do a vlog really quick because as my friends who follow this channel know, I am a huge fan of Winter Jam. Went for the first time last year in Greensboro and loved it with my mother, so I told her when it came back we would have to go again. Um, had a lot of fun. The show was awesome. The ministry was great. It is a Christian concert, so of course you're gonna have pastors there speaking as well as the artists that perform, and 10 artists for $10, which is a steal because that's $1 a band. And these are big names. This year was Skillet, Jeremy Camp, New Song, who are the founders of Winter Jam, the guys who started the, the Winter Jam concert. Um, Blanca from Group One Crew was there. Um, Francesca Bastelli, all of these bands, Family Force 5 were there, and you only paid $10 admission to get in, no tickets. So it was a great experience. I absolutely loved it. Um, I wanted to talk a little bit about the PNC Arena because that was something that kind of got to me. We went to the Greensboro Coliseum last year, and so I thought, well, this year, let's go to PNC Arena. It's in Raleigh, which means a little bit farther to go. I live in Durham. Um, Raleigh's a little bit farther to go than Greensboro, but I was thinking at the time maybe it'll be better to get around. Maybe we won't have to go through all the rigmarole in Greensboro trying to figure out where to find seating. Because of course, me being in a wheelchair, it's extremely hard to find seating, um, which can be a total hassle. So we got there. My mom arranged to get off work early so she could go with me, and um, I didn't have to worry about trying to arrange rides or anything like that, which was awesome. So I had her with me the whole time. But we ran into quite a few frustrations at the PNC Arena that I thought would just be worth kind of airing, get them out of my system. First of all, when we got there weren't that many, there were workers everywhere, but they were all so preoccupied with getting people in and getting people to their seats that for us, finding the elevators was a bit of a struggle. So it was interesting to see how kind of got lost in the shuffle of having to find the elevators. And fortunately, we were able to find someone who didn't even work at PNC who flagged someone down for us and was able to help us find where to get to. But then, because we were up at the very tip top of the stadium, we didn't have very good views. The acoustics were awful from the top of the stadium, so we had to deal with not being able to properly hear the bands or not always being able to hear the music, but it was still an awesome experience. If you have a chance to go to Winter Jam in another city and you're fans of these groups that are going to be there, please, please, please go. You will not regret it. Um, and like I mentioned earlier, considering that you're only paying $1 a band, I mean, come on, 10 bands, $10. And then we ended up, um, this is just a testimony that I have to share that I thought people would love. God was really working that night, really doing awesome things. The new song group was working with an adoption service, and so they had the opportunity to speak out about adoption. The speaker, Tony Nolan, also works with them, with Hope Ministries International. He has an adopted daughter as well from China that he was able to share about, which was a very, very, very touching story, and it, um, I hope, inspired some people to become adoptive parents as well, which is awesome. Um, but you also had a lot of different things going on. Um, One of the worst things that I found about the arena itself was the very, very difficult to hear the band, hear the words to the song. I did manage to get a few very blurry um, cell phone pictures before my phone actually died on me at 60%, which I don't know what's going on with my phone. I've been having some issues with my phone. Um, so I'm definitely going to get that checked out. But the pictures that I do have, for those of you that are friends with me on Facebook, have been uploaded to Facebook. I'll probably also put them up here on Google Plus so that you guys can check them out as well. Kind of get a view of what I was seeing last night. Um, it's interesting to see how people reacted to a lot of what was going on because, uh, for example, one of the bands that was there, Family Force 5, has gotten a lot of criticism in the days since they performed at some of the Winter Jam venues because people are not really understanding the message of their music and trying to say that they're not Christian. And I wanted to kind of use this blog as an opportunity to say that if you do go to Winter Jam and you do get a chance to see this, yes, keep in mind that it is a Christian concert. But especially from bands like Family Force 5, you're going to see some very, very different stuff. So keep an open mind. Don't don't judge it because you don't know where they're coming from. I would suggest, if you're gonna go see it, research some of their songs. Look into YouVersion, the Bible app for iPhone and Android has a devotional called the Overflow Devo that they do every year with Winter Jam, and so it features some of the artists talking about some of their songs and the basis behind that. And I would highly recommend that you read into those or start those plans before going to see Winter Jam so that you go with your heart and your mind in the right place and kind of understand where the bands are coming from. Because it's so easy for us to sit back and judge and say, oh, well, they didn't sound Christian. Or um, they were jumping all over the stage and doing this and doing that. Us being judgmental, and it's like, oh, wait a minute. Who were you to be their judge? You know? So, overall, it was a great, great experience. Would I go to the PNC Arena again? Hmm, I'm not sure. Honestly, I would have to see. I would have to see another show in possibly a better part of PNC or something that would convince me to go again. Because last night, but regardless, I still loved it. Oh, and I really, really got blessed. In addition to getting this T-shirt, I also got um this is Jeremy Camp's new CD. Um, it's called "I Will Follow," and I don't know if you can see um um right there in the middle of the CD right here. You see that I actually got this sign for me by Jeremy, which um is incredible. I'm so happy that he was able to sign my CD for me. He was the only artist that I actually got to speak to. He was very down to earth. I usually don't promote CDs, but I've listened to most of this since the concert, and it's actually a very good concert. Very nice. I got this. The original came $5, but I'll play more. I also wanted to show the other CD, that new song, the put this one down. New song, the founders of WinterJam had in the CD. It's called Faithful. This I got for $5 as well, and it is a. Let me open it up so that I can show you. There is the CD Faithful, and then here concert DVD. It's upside down, but here is the concert DVD for Faithful, and this was $5. Um, I got shirts for myself and my mom, and then all of a sudden we went back to. I actually went to buy my shirt and then went back to buy another shirt for my mom because my mom did say right away that she wanted a Winter Jam for Spectacular shirt, like the one I got on. As you can see, it says Winter Jam for Spectacular 2015, and then on the back, which you can't see, it has all the dates of the East Coast leg of the tour on the back of the shirt. So, but I also got one for my mom, and when I went back, um, the lady said to us, "Well, ladies, we are going to give you your money back. Um, they're on us." With no warning whatsoever, no kind of explanation as to why that happened, we were given the money back for our shirt. So we basically got these for free. Um, I not for um because even when we got there, it was so funny. Um, because my mom and I work a little later than planned, and she was panicked and wondering, are we gonna get there in time? Are we gonna miss one of the bands? Because 10 bands, you don't have a lot of time to um kind of be able. Oh, excuse me. You kind of don't have a lot of time to see everybody perform, and so we knew that the doors opened at 6 and the concert started at 7, but with there being 10 bands, you also know that there's going to be a lot of stuff going on, and there's going to be a lot of people to try to cram in to the time frame that they have at the arena. And so we were going in thinking we're going to be late, we're going to miss something, we're going to, this, that, and third. we got there, and the parking attendant just kept guiding us and guiding us. And every time my mom would try to make a turn, one of the parking attendants would say, then we had to go this way, go this way, go this way. And so we ended up with several minutes there, the ability to go get drinks and everything. Well, we got drinks at intermission, but still, the ability to get there, get good seating, figure out where the handicap seating was because we'd never been to PNC before, figure out where the handicap seating was, and get good seating. So God just truly, truly, truly I would love to share with you all. Um, those of you who are friends with me on Facebook and Google Plus, keep an eye out because I'm going to start uploading some of the pictures. Um, my phone personally died halfway through the concert, so I got a few blurry pics on my phone. Those of you that are friends on Facebook with me, they've already been uploaded. You can see them. I have them on Instagram as well. Um, oh, sorry, but um, they'll be up in the next season. So keep a look out for them. I'll also be putting my mom's pictures up, so keep a look out for those as well. Well, that's really all that I have for this vlog, you guys. And I wanted to kind of get a little bit of a dialogue started for this vlog. Have you guys ever been to Winter Jam or a major concert, um, specifically at the PNC Arena or another arena like it? And what was your experience? If you want to dialogue about that, leave your comments below, and we will get to the start talking. I'll see you guys for the next vlog soon. Ciao. God bless.